What human is? We are all human beings, but very few have asked themselves what human is. We take our existence for granted and do not bother to investigate what we really are. Humans are essentially different from all other beings inhabiting planet Earth. Being the only one who has managed to evolve and dominate the material world, while all other beings remain at the level of moderate evolution, within the limits of their species. This, of course, cannot be accidental, but is due to the peculiarity of the human entity, which from the very beginning had certain intrinsic qualities, as a seed, so to speak, of spiritual development and evolution. Just as all the properties of a plant exist potentially in its seed, so in humans, all the manifestations that have appeared through the millennia, such as reason, religion, art, social organization, etc., were potentially recorded in their seed. Thus, from primitive times, although humans had the appearance of animals, the seed existed within them and slowly developed and bare its fruits, as we know them from history to the present day. Therefore, humans were essentially different from all other beings on the planet, which did not possess such seed, and therefore did not have the possibility to evolve as humans did. Also, the theories about the origin of man from animals, and even from apes, by some form of evolutionary process, may have some theoretical biological basis, but lack objective basis, since man's evolution was not only biological, but mainly spiritual. Humans, therefore, consist of the material body, and two other non-material elements, which are identified by the terms soul and spirit. Some believe that these are not two elements, but different names for the same element. This view is not correct. In our next series we will explain the difference between soul and spirit. It is a fact that all living beings have a soul since they move autonomously. However, instead of spirit, animals have instinct, whereas plants have a different kind of perception of their environment, so that they feel, for example, the one who takes care of them and nurtures them, repaying for the benefits with their fragrance, flowers and fruits. Earlier we mentioned the seed that only human entities have. This is located within their soul, from where it manifests in its germination and fruition. That is, human souls differ essentially from the souls of other entities, which do not possess such seeds. The soul and the spirit are different elements, but they are inextricably linked to each other, so that they form one psychospiritual entity. However, to simplify the meaning of the discourse, sometimes the psychospiritual entity is simply called the soul. Human, then, is a psychospiritual entity, installed within a material mechanism, which is the body. The soul, as the driving force, is diffused throughout the body, whereas the spirit is installed in the brain, which is the center of cognition and will. Of course, the subject of human substance is vast, and we have provided only the first basic points. Thank you for listening.